December 23, 2015 began like any other winter morning. In the quiet, affluent town of Ellington, Connecticut, snow dusted the lawns of pristine suburban homes, including the residence of Richard and Connie Deceit. To their friends and neighbors, the Debates embodied the American dream. Richard was a successful computer network administrator. Connie was a pharmaceutical representative, both well-liked and respected within their community. They had 2 young sons, and a life that, from the outside, appeared picture-perfect. But on that cold morning just 2 days before Christmas, the idyllic facade of their life was about to be irrevocably shattered. The first sign of trouble came in the form of a frantic 911 call. Richard Deceit claimed a terrifying home invasion had occurred. He told dispatchers that a tall, masked intruder dressed in camouflage had broken into their home, tied him up, and tragically, shot and killed his wife, Connie. When first responders arrived, they found a scene that seemed to support his harrowing story. Richard was found partially restrained, suffering from superficial cuts, and the house was in a state of disarray. The body of Connie Deceit was discovered in the basement. The story was horrifying, but in the initial chaos, it seemed plausible. The community mourned, and the police launched a massive manhunt for the mysterious camouflaged killer described by Richard. He presented himself as a grieving husband, a man who had just witnessed his wife's murder and narrowly escaped with his own life. His alibi seemed solid. He was a victim himself. He gave detailed accounts of the struggle, the fear, and the final moments of his wife's life. He cooperated with investigators, walking them through the timeline of that tragic morning. For a community desperate for answers, Richard Debate's story was the only narrative they had. It was a narrative of tragedy, loss, and survival against a monstrous, unknown assailant. But as investigators began to meticulously piece together the events of that day, small inconsistencies started to surface. The details of Richard's account began to feel rehearsed, the staged crime scene a little too convenient, and his grief somehow hollow. The story of a random intruder, while terrifying, didn't quite align with the evidence they were slowly uncovering. Detectives are trained to look beyond the obvious, to question every detail and every statement. In the case of Connie Debate's murder, they started to wonder if the most obvious story was, in fact, an elaborate and perfectly constructed lie, designed to hide a truth far more sinister than a random home invasion. The perfect alibi was about to be put to the ultimate test.